Hey everyone, it is High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing kind of a combination video of a Who's Next and a history slash timeline video for the LRs in Dokkan Battle. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. The reason why I'm making this video is that one of two things is going to happen when it comes to LRs. One, we're going to kind of stick with the 130% meta that we're dealing with right now for probably for the last, 2 years or so. Or we're going to break the meta in the upcoming big celebration, either Golden Week or Goku Day, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. So first, let's dive into the history lesson and talk about the metas of LRs and basically where it's going to be going. So first and foremost, going back, way back in 2017, is the OG 90s, and these units were the type advantage, right? The AGL, Tech, Int, Strength, and Physical at 90% across the board. Back then, hey, 90% across the board was OP. And of course, the Strength LR Broly just got its EZA, so we should expect in the upcoming year, this year in 2021, all of the OG 90s should get their EZAs, which will be incredible because the Strength EZA or the Strength LR EZA Broly is a beast, and I can definitely see, Majin Vegeta needs a good one. Rosemasu, Gohan, and Trunks all getting a really big power up. Now, the second grouping here is the Neo 100s. That was the next meta when it comes to LRs, and those units were a type and class advantage of 100%, and then the other class was, I believe, at was that 70% or 90% or something like that. So it was a secondary leader skill here, but the primary was at 100%, and it was a mirror of each other. The class was the class and type advantage was a mirror of each other. So extreme AGL, super AGL, extreme Tech, super Int, extreme Int, etc., all except for this goofy unit right here. So this Bardock was randomly actually came out before the cell, and it didn't make any sense because everything was mirroring each other, and that Bardock was just a random physical LR, which I still don't really think is a great unit in of itself. So when it gets its EZA, then it probably was going to be really good. So these were the first two batches of LRs. Now, of course, in between these, OG 90s and Neo 100s, you did have the Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs. Now, these are all the Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs right now. We do have kind of a new batch with the 6-year anniversary and the worldwide celebration down below, which, as you can see, with the type advantages all taken up on the first two rows, the current row, there's only a Tech left. So we can definitely see a Dokkan Festival exclusive Tech LR, once again, possibly on Goku Day or this part 2 of the Golden Week, right? So we'll look out for that. It's going to be very interesting. But I guess the question is, where are we going to go with LRs, right? Because the following meta, that's been once again the meta for, I would say, like at least 2 years, right? Has been the 130% categories. Now, what I call category 130s, it's category one. It's a category, whatever the category is, 130% across the board as the main leader skill, and a secondary leader skill of the type advantage at 100%. So pretty decent diversity when it comes to that. Now there are exceptions, right? Because you have the Godku here, which is a dual 130, and then you have this the Spirit Palm Goku, which this one doesn't make any sense to me, is only a category 130. It doesn't have a secondary leader skill, so I'm not sure why they did that. Everyone else runs that 130% category / 100% type advantage leader. Now, as you can see here, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots still available to continue on and create these LRs. Now, these LRs have been getting stronger and stronger. You look at like the LR strength, Turles, that guy's a beast, right? So they're getting stronger and stronger. Now, once again, kind of in between the category 130s, they've kind of threw in these special LRs, right? These special LRs where they were a part of like an anniversary or something of that nature. They're not 130s. They're in between 150% and 170% category LRs here. Some of them with secondary leader skills, some of them type advantages, some of them double category. And the funny thing about these units here, it's interesting that it's correlating with its types, right? It has, super tech, super int. This is a super one, I guess. So we'll kind of go over here, and a physical, right? So we've never had quote unquote a special non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LR that is like AGL, strength, or what am I missing here? Yeah, AGL or strength. It's only been tech, int, and physical. I don't know why. Kind of a weird pattern, but it's kind of what I see here. Now, here's the thing. If you take these units here and you take the current 130% LRs, it actually all fits. It all fits here. Now, we're missing maybe like a super versus extreme, but when it comes to all type advantage, it is now nicely bundled, in these 20 LRs. Right, it all fits together with the current category 130s and all of the special LR. So once again, this is my question, right? And once again, you guys need to comment because I want to hear your guys's opinions on this. Is it going to be sticking with the 130% LRs from basically the rest of 2021, which there's about 7 months worth of non-Dokkan Festival exclusives here, or they're going to say, hey, you know what, we got all the type advantages covered. It's time to break the meta. No more category 130s anymore. We're going to go into the next meta. And when I think category 130s, like I mentioned, it's a category 130/100. Are they going to boost it up? And we'll talk about that in a bit. So let's do some speculations and some thought here. If they stick with the 130s, right? So you have tech left, you have int left, and then you have physical left. We shouldn't have any more strength or AGL 130% LRs if they're following this pattern. So if that was going to be the case, what do you think they should fill these spots up with? Now, I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I kind of did a previous video about this, and I'm sticking with some of the options. I switched a few of them, but I'm still sticking with the options that I hope they do for the category 130s. Now, when you look at the extreme options, right, because you still have all 3 type advantages needing 1 extreme unit on here. Actually, the physical you need, you need just 1. So it's 1 across the board here. And if that was to happen, I think I chose 4 here, but I would hope maybe 1 or 2 of these 4 options are going to be a 130%. And as you can see here, I did put in a certain category because also we haven't replicated or had an additional category at 130%. Twice, right? So it's going to be a different category at a category 130. Now, these are ones that we don't have a category 130 LR as its leader. So you have Shadow Dragon Saga, Majin Buu Saga, Wicked Bloodline, and Target Goku. I am just hoping some of these actually turn out. So we have Omega Shenron, of course, Kid Buu. Everybody's like, okay, when are we ever going to get an LR Kid Buu? It could be in a 130. I would expect it. We expected it already, right? Wicked Bloodline doesn't have a category 130, so I can see a straight up Golden Frieza, right? Because the special one we had was a 17 Golden Frieza. It wasn't a straight up Golden Frieza. And then Target Goku, you can do like maybe Super 17, but I'm saying, hey, let's do Demon King Piccolo as a Target Goku option as well. A little bit more, flexibility, diversity within different categories that aren't represented very well. So those are some of the options there. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Yes, I could have put the April Fool's joke Murzumasu. I would love Murzumasu as an LR. I don't want him to be a category 130 though. I don't know why. I want him to be kind of a special one instead. But now let's go into the super. Go into the super ones, and there's 3 that I would want to happen. Now, I did repeat Majin Buu Saga here. If they do it on the extreme side, they're not going to do it on the super side. But a straight up Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks makes sense, right? We do have the Goten and Trunks LR, but we don't have a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Ultimate Gohan, absolutely, he deserves a Cat 130 all day long. Once again, it's another surprising one. Just like Kid Buu doesn't have an LR, Ultimate Gohan doesn't have one either. And the one that I really would like the most, just because it's going to correspond, it's going to kind of parallel with the Beerus and Whis, is a Chomp of Vados. Why not for Master, for the Bond of Master and Disciple? So I think that would be a good option there. Now, once again, these predictions or speculations are for Category 130s. And like I mentioned before, if they filled up everything already, they're done with Category 130s, will it be a new meta? And what would the new meta look like? Well, if you have Category 130s / 100s, then it would be easy to say, okay, the new meta would be a Category 150 / Mono 120. Right, they can easily do that, or they can go Category 140 if they really wanted to make it, not as impressive. But I think they'll go 150 and Mono 120. If this is the new meta for LRs, this will be very exciting, because these units then become a lot more relevant and a lot more capable of being that mega tier, high tier leader skill versus running at 130. Some of these 130 teams are fantastic, right? Like LRUI Goku and things of that nature at 130 is tremendous. But at a Cat 150 / Mono 120, boy, the teams you can build is going to be very interesting. And why not make like these new units just totally different? So for example, what if we had a Beerus Godku kind of a combination unit as an LR? That would be pretty cool, right? So something of this nature, I would love to see a Beerus Goku, or just something other, wild and different. And that's really what I'm looking for. Hopefully in the next LRs coming, is if they're gonna do the new meta, they need to do kind of a new style when it comes to LRs. So anyway, those are my speculations and predictions. Like I said, it's a combination video of who's next and history and timeline, but hopefully you guys enjoy just kind of taking a stroll down memory lane, kind of thinking about, okay, are we going to stick at 130? Are we going to go into a new meta? Once again, comment in the comment section below if you're new to my channel. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.